Okay guys, welcome to another video from me, Crazy Skin Dog, and this time we've got another race, but we're at a new track, never been here before, M4 Karting, just off the M4 motorway, and was invited along by Ash and Lee, who came along to my birthday race. You may remember Lee won that one, so looking to get our own back really at his organised race. So yeah, the track was interesting. It's quite open. Tried testing the brakes on my car early, and not really much happened. They weren't very responsive, the brakes, even when I slammed them on pretty heavily. Nothing really, no sudden stopping or anything like that. So luckily though, the track, as you can see, is quite open, pretty fast, pretty flowing, no major braking points. So yeah, we're just getting some sighter laps in here. This is practice, so we had 10 minutes practice, 10 minutes qualifying, and then a 20 lap race. So this is the 10-minute practice, getting used to the track, just working out the layout, and yeah, we'll go around a lap here. So we've got a last corner here, nice long sweeping one. So at the start, finish straight, and then a sequence of corners that we're quite used to, because both Absolute Karting and Team Sport seem to have a double 90-degree into a tightening up at the end. This one's a bit more longer and drawn out. We've got another wide kind of hairpin, a right left kink, and then a tight right into the tightest corner on the circuit, the actual hairpin, and then back round to the last corner, which again is the nice sweeping right-hander. Never seems to end that one. Want to accelerate really late. You feel like you've left it far too late, but it comes together nice by this point. So yeah, it's a good fast track. As I say, no braking points. No braking points at all, really. Even the hairpin, you just let off the throttle and chuck the car in, chuck straight back on the throttle. Try and keep the revs up. But yeah, as you can see, it's nice and wide, so there's plenty of overtaking opportunities. Hopefully the race will be quite interesting in terms of overtaking opportunities, and nice sweeping around here. Yeah, that corner was kind of hard to get right, because you're going flat out for a long time into it, and it does tighten up quite a lot at the end. And yeah, as I say, there's a similar corner on the top level of Absolute Karting, and also the ground level of Team Sport. So we've driven that type of corner a fair amount. So my usual approach as we look to send it up the inside here, yeah, nice. So I just keep the power in, ease off just before I turn in, and then as I hit the apex, just kick the pedal back on, full power, and away we go. So not much happened in the practice session. We were just driving around, getting used to the track. Obviously you guys have seen the track layout now as well, so we know what to expect. Major overtaking points in the first two corners. If you get the inside line up this straight, you can just force someone out wide and then just stay on the inside all the way around here. Then from this corner, there's not really much overtaking until this point here. You dive up the inside there and force them into this barrier on the left hand side. Hairpin, obvious dive up the inside, taking opportunity there. And then for this last corner, you go wide, and if they dive up the inside, you just accelerate a bit later, cut up the inside, and you've got the inside line for the first two corners. So nearly every corner, apart from the couple of kinks after corners, are an overtaking opportunity on this track. So yeah, really looking forward to the race. But we will skip on to qualifying next, and see how we got on in that. Okay guys, so moving on to the qualifying session here. Now, a bit of tyre warming there, important, get those tyres up to temperature. So in practice, our fastest time, we were the fastest of the session, we did a 27.781, so pretty happy with that, because fastest behind me was Lee with a 28.283, so we were pretty much bang on half a second faster than second in practice. Now the other guys weren't going full whack, and I kind of was, but yeah, still nice to be the top of that session. So now qualifying. So flashbacks from Absolute Karting on my birthday race, when we couldn't get a clear lap, we come out the pits, and even though this track is pretty easy to overtake on, there's a lot of people around. So yeah, just very conscious that it's 10 minutes this time rather than 5. But it's all just bunching up everywhere. People racing even though it's qualifying, and yeah, all having bit of argy-bargy and getting in the mix. So yeah, some defensive driving ahead. We're going to look, no, nothing up there. So we're going to abandon that lap, just try and get past, get some clear track, and yeah, see what we can do. So very wide there, not sure what I was doing. Obviously not on a fast lap this one, so yeah, not too much. We're getting pushed wide there, and yeah, we're gonna back out of this little situation here a little bit. I think let some people through, and yeah, just ease off, try and build some space, learn our lessons from last time, and yeah, we got even more argy-bargy. Someone getting spun out there in front, so we're gonna take advantage of that and move up into some clear space in front, and yeah, another slow mover there, so we'll get right there. Right, so a little bit clear ahead, so we're going to line up this lap here. We're going to take a nice wide entry, accelerate super late. Oh no, we're going to get overtaken. So we're going to race it around the outside, it seems. Yeah, no, a bit of a bump, Yeah, no, another dead lap, and we've started to spin. Just apologise there. Yeah, just trying to find a bit of space and getting a bit cosy. But yeah, we got some clear track ahead. We're feeling a little bit bad, but we got to press on, try and set some fast laps. So clear track ahead, clear track behind. Let's go for it. We've got a first full lap coming up. Then see how we do. Nice, yeah, not too bad there. A little bit squirrely at the back end. Haxel into the wheel a little bit. That's not too bad. Bit wide on the exit. Yeah, with the hairpin, we actually pretty much, we weren't using the brake in the practice, but we started lifting off even later and even less, almost just like a quick bum bum, foot off, foot on, and we were very wide into that last corner there. But yeah, so now we are just going to settle in, get some laps in, and see if we can set the fastest time. Feeling good after setting the fastest time in practice, but obviously not everybody was pushing fully. So now everybody's going to be going for it full whack, seeing if they can do some pretty quick laps out there. And looking at my lap times, which I'll try and get up on the screen in a minute, I was all right through this middle section. We caught some traffic later in the lap, and then the last couple of laps we really started to put some time together. So again, with this session, nothing too interesting other than the argy-bargy at the start there. We just catch some slower karts at some point, but get past those, not too many problems, I think. So what we'll probably do now is take a look at the times and see where we finished up. Okay guys, so in the background here we've got our fastest lap of the qualifying session up. Yeah, we're going to watch through this. So actually we catch some traffic early. Luckily we're still flat out through there, puts us off a little bit, but we get through okay. Around the left-hand kink, and then clear track ahead. Nice late apex there, really straightens out that left kink, keeps us nice and tight to the right on this bit. Lose as little as possible around hairpin, missed the apex a little, but yeah, then we're going for the real late apex right here. Turned in quite early there compared to normal, but we hooked up the apex fine, and there is the checkered flag. So that lap was our fastest of the session, despite the traffic we caught in the first corner, and that was a 27.980. So 2/10 slower than our practice time, but still good enough for pole position. The other guys sped up quite a bit as well. Lee put in a 28.0, as you can see on screen now. And then Wayne behind with a 28.3, so everybody really stepped up a bit. Unfortunately, Ash didn't get a clear run all session, and he put in a 28.9 to qualify down in 7th. But I'm sure we'll see him maybe coming up through the order later. And yeah, so we qualified pole. Pretty happy with that. Never been there before. So yeah, it was a really good quali session. Thanks for watching this video. And check back for the race later on, and yeah, see if I can hold on to my pole position and not mess it up. Hoping to pull a bit of a Lewis Hamilton and just disappear off into the distance. But for you guys, I hope it's an interesting race. Thanks very much. Don't forget to hit the like button and all that stuff, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.